want to dance and laugh and whatever, right? Because you did the thing that raised your frequency, right? You acted on the thing that fuels you because you feel like you're making a difference in this world, that your soul is drawing you to do something, and then that changes your energy field around you because you're not reacting to the negative program in the external environment. You're choosing to do something positive and share a message that helps others, be of service to this world, which the construct, I think, loves when you do that. So now, actually, I forgot this. Both of them are coughing. The other one has a wet cough and this one has a dry cough. No pool until that completely goes away. But basically, he said, it's always building for us reality tunnels. I don't know what he means by reality tunnels. I have to look into that. But it could just mean that, like, timelines, right? It's always building for us how our reality is going to look in the next moment. And it says this entire relationship is the mirror of the divine. So I didn't even realize that he said that, because as I'm watching his video, that's why it was so crucial about writing it down, because I have been feeling this brain fog and haven't been really able to analyze it because my thoughts haven't felt clear. And now, as I'm recording this video, I'm talking a million miles per hour and I'm feeling more clear as I'm doing this. So it says the entire relationship is the mirror of the divine. So if this is a construct, and I don't know the degree to what he means by the mirror of the divine, but what I know is that, based on what my friend explained to me, is that it's mirroring the reality, right? So it's a construct that is, I can't explain that part, but like it's just basically mirroring what source is. So when he's saying this, is he talking about the is the mirror of the divine? I have to think about that more and watch more videos on him. That's why I can only describe and explain the things that I really know about and the things that I understand that he's saying, but this stuff I didn't get information on, so I'm not going to go through that too much. So it's reflecting to us as circumstance the very thing that we are doing with our avatar, because it's the only language it recognizes. So again, about behavior. So whatever behavior we act, if we're acting in a negative, irritative place, then it's going to give us more situations of that same behavior that other people are doing towards us, because of the fact that that's what it mimics, right? It brings people in your reality that you vibrate at. So if you're vibrating on a low frequency and choosing to be reactive to the external stimuli, the quote-unquote test, then it's going to bring you more tests until you break free from that feedback loop. And of the same test. There are going to be other tests that come up, but try to break free from that frustration, irritable, fear, lack mindset, scarcity, and it will, so that it doesn't keep mirroring it to you. Because if you want your reality to change and to create instead of react, then you need to break free from these mentalities. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I haven't broken free from it. No way have I broken free from it, but I recognize it. And majority of the time I'm breaking free from it, but sometimes I fall back into it and get irritated and overwhelmed and feel like too much pressure, especially when I wake up in the morning. I'm like, oh, I'm here again. Like, I made this decision. I came here. What am I doing? Did I make the right choice? And my faith goes out the window for the first 2 hours in the morning, and then I have to regain my consciousness and say, no, trust, have faith, surrender. You are doing the right thing. Allow yourself to wake up. Focus on what you can control right now. Making breakfast for you, making breakfast for the kids, do those things so that you get your mind out of that state, right? So anyway, so he says that, and this is the avatar. I call it a meat suit, but it's like an avatar that we're in. Our soul is in this avatar, and we're reacting to the stimuli around us. So it says, so we just program our field to create a personal reset, to have the builder's protocol to affect the potenia that's all in the field of beautiful magical medium to work in our favor instead of working against us. Our tools in this holographic field has never changed. Imagination, intuition, empathy, compassion, even humor causes these to amplify our thoughts, constructs, and they give us behavior which are necessary components to co-create a relationship. So I just had to stop because I need to go get my laundry that just finished washing, and the sun faces this way, so I had to get it out. But basically, like 5 things just annoyed me in the last, while I was doing that. Like, it's like I was getting all these channel messages, and I want to run back because now my brain is working so fast on what it wants to say, whereas before I started creating, it wasn't. So basically, my son has been ripping off the paint on my balcony. There was this little hole by the side, and when I'm not looking, he takes his stick and has been slowly making that hole bigger and bigger. So I have to repaint it. But the little pieces I'll like sweep up after, but I guess some were on his foot probably when he was walking, and I didn't realize, and he brought it into the bed, and I was washing the bed sheets, and I just put the bed sheets against me when I was pulling it out of the dryer and hanging them, and little pieces got on me. I don't know if you can see it. I was trying to dust it off, but there's like little paint pieces, and it sticks on you, especially when you're like sticky from the heat. So yeah, I have little pieces of white paint that's on me, and that annoyed me for a second because I was like, ugh, like of course it had to happen right now as I'm doing a video. But instead of reacting to my external stimuli and being irritated and again being like, okay, I'm not doing this video, I need to go shower, get it off, and then maybe I'll record a video later. I was like, no, just be honest and share what just happened to you, that this is my reality and this is what just happened. And then also when I was getting the laundry, I was getting annoyed too because I was like, oh, I just want to get this message out. There's downloads that are coming in and I can't write it down right now because I'm putting the clothes out to dry. So I just want to get back on the thing and record, right? But instead of allowing myself to get annoyed and get frustrated, I just said, okay, you'll do it in 2 seconds, right? So it's like changing, rewiring your brain to not be reactive to those external stimuli. So yeah, I felt annoyed. I felt annoyed that this paint just got all over me. Yeah, I felt annoyed that I was getting these channel messages and I didn't want to stop my reading, but I had to because I need to put the clothes out to the sheets out to dry, because I don't want to leave them there overnight when the sun, like I need the sun can dry them quickly as it's facing, right? So yeah, so like, yeah, there was annoyances that came out, and this is how we are, is that we don't even realize it, that we're constantly reacting to external stuff and allowing it to affect our mood. So it's like this thing just gave me that epiphany that really don't be reactive. I've already knew that, but because this external stimuli is constantly changing our energy field. It's a program. As soon as I realized it's a program, I'm like, why am I giving into the program? Because I always thought it was like the soul, right? The soul level was something that was feeling and getting irritated because of soul stuff, right? But it's like, no, like majority of the time, we're purging, we're releasing because of all external stuff that has happened to us, or external stuff that we're dealing with, right? I'm not saying don't feel. Yeah, feel that annoyance, but move forward from it. Don't stay in that annoyance. Get out of it, because then you're giving into the programming, and then by us getting frustrated and being annoyed and saying, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore, and oh my God, blah, 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 right? Then the construct is mirroring reality, and it's going to react to that behavior and give us more situations that annoy us. Like, I know when I give into annoyance, like when I feel overwhelmed, like overworked, right? I'll be shaky, like I'll be dropping stuff and all that stuff. Like I'll be clumsy because of the fact that I'm trapped in my thoughts of the annoyance that all these things are affecting me. I'm thinking about all these things that are affecting me. Whereas right now, I chose not to let it let it affect me by not thinking about it. Being like, wait, this annoyed me for a second, move on, go forward. Because if I had stayed in thinking about it, like, this is so overwhelming, how am I going to do this? I can't do this, this is too much. Oh my God, I just want to feel better, blah, 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 right? Getting caught up in your thoughts, then you get trapped in the feedback loop where the construct keeps giving you the same thing that you're thinking, right? More annoying situations to annoy you. So it's really crucial. Raise your frequency by not, one of the ways to raise your frequency and not be trapped in the feedback loop is by not reacting, choosing not to be reactive to the situations that overwhelm you. If you need to take a break, like you're feeling too overwhelmed, you need to break and lie down for a second. Give yourself 5 minutes, because that 5 minutes of breathing, taking in, saying something you're grateful for, it helps you get out of that state of mind, because the creation source construct reacts to pause reacts to whatever feeling you're feeling in that moment. So I keep giving examples of this, personal examples, because I really want you to get it, like you're ingrained in your brain. I know I keep talking about this one section, I have a few more sections to talk about over and over again, because it was like an aha moment. We always are told, don't be reactive, don't be negative, don't be this, but like, what's the bigger picture? Why? Because yeah, we know that it affects our mood, but why? Because we're in a construct, and the construct only reacts to the program that you feed it, right? Like, you're feeding into the negative loop. And we know this, like, by law of attraction has taught us this too, that when you think negative, the universe gives you back negative, right? But the deeper scale is, why does it give you back negative? Because it's observing everything that you're doing, and